So you just started playing one of the most underrated games of the century. You may be asking, what are you talking about? Fortnite's not underrated? I'm talking about the other mode. The OG crack-in shooter? I'm talking about Fortnite Save the World. Haven't heard of it? Yeah, thought so. Hey, this is Jack, full-time gamer, casual Fortnite player, and welcome to Fortnite Save the World 101, where I teach you the fundamental basics if you want to play Fortnite Save the World. Or farm some V-Bucks. I don't know, you play your game. For starters, this game is relatively easy, if you always have someone to play with. That are not these people. For solo players, it could be a bit of a tough ride. I'm talking about crafting, trapping, building, perking, basically anything that involves killing zombies. But for now, we're going to tackle the basics of choosing your hero. In order for you to understand what I'm talking about, let me just sum up how the hero loadout works. So basically, you choose a commander, and that will be the main hero that you will use, aka your skin. The commander will determine your overall perk. Perks are basically unique skills that each skin has, that can tweak or alter its abilities. You have 4 types of perks. The standard perk, which is a unique perk that gets added to your support team's overall performance. The commander perk, which is an enhanced version of your standard perk if you choose this hero as your commander. Class perks, which are perks that are the same for all types of that specific hero. And you also have your team perk, which are class-specific perks that needs to have a specific amount of classes in your squads in order to activate. Some examples are Blast from the Past, which removes your shield but triples your health. Totally Rocking Out, which increases critical rating and heals you when activated, and a lot more, so feel free to experiment. A commander has a total of 5 support slots. Call them your backups. These backups have their own unique perk that contribute to your overall performance. Having a combination of all these perks is what makes your loadout. There are 4 heroes that you can choose from. You have Soldier, Ninja, Constructor, and Outlander. For this video, we are going to focus on the Soldier. If you've played Battle Royale, this is probably your first pick. Well, I don't blame you. The Soldier is a well-rounded class focused on optimizing passive skills and yes, you've guessed it, ranged combat. You can't beat the traditional range shooting, and for a third-person shooter, Fortnite does this well. No better class can outmatch a soldier's tactical abilities and survivability, and that's about it. You'll mainly be using guns, as your abilities depend on these weapons, which are the same for all classes of soldiers, which basically buffs your firepower for banging the same enemy or after killing them. Unique perks, however, are different for each class, and this is where it gets exciting. Some examples of these unique perks are decreasing reload speed, adding additional ammunition, and buffing a specific ranged weapon such as a sniper or a shotgun. So if that does not spell out that you need to use a gun for this hero, please use a sword. Now, just a disclaimer though, some heroes that are mentioned in this video are event heroes, which means that they can only be acquired through events or by using a voucher in the collection book. If you do not have this hero, don't feel bad as there are many alternatives that you can go to. The Soldier has 5 abilities rotating around different classes of soldiers, but one can only have 3. These abilities mainly focuses on both offense and support.
You win wars with guts.
Grenade!
The Soldier throws a frag grenade, detonating after a few seconds, dealing a base of 101 energy damage in a 0.5 tile radius. Now what's a Soldier without his signature grenades? We all love explosions, and this skill is both a great offensive tactic and crowd control. It is fairly limited, so you won't be able to spam them, but there are Soldier classes that specializes in increasing the amount you carry. Heck, you can even expand the radius of the explosion. More explosions, more fun. If you like this ability and just want to spam explosives everywhere, you may want to choose Battlehound Jonesy for increasing the amount of grenades you can carry, 4-Leaf Wildcat for grenade regeneration, or Master Grenadier Ramirez to increase explosion radius. For your team perk, use Keep Out to leave an energized field upon explosion. Yes, The name comes with 3 exclamation points. This ability fires 18 times per second, dealing a base of 25 physical damage per shot that lasts for 10 seconds. An ability that lets your dreams to annihilate your enemies with a large portable minigun to come true. Who wouldn't want that? This ability lets you shred through the battlefield and allows you to destroy huge targets. I'm talking about you, big boy. For your commander, you may want to use the traditional Sergeant Jonesy that increases the ability duration for 20 seconds. The more time this ability is active, the more damage you'll offer.
You like that?
I do. I'll take 2.
This ability gives you 2 pistols that fire 6 times per second, dealing 55 base physical damage per shot for 10 seconds. Wow, a very unique and original ability that we have not yet seen. Oh, wait. Look, I love the soldier class, but this ability has got to be the weakest, pathetic, and overall useless when it comes to utility and or damage output. It just gives you a dual pistols that has a mediocre fire rate, and worst of all, you're unable to cancel it once you accidentally pressed it. Sure, dual pistols are great as a weapon, and not a standalone ability. They could remove this altogether and just give us dual pistol schematics. That would be great. It's just my opinion. You can still have fun with this ability, it's just not very useful, and more often than not, I always forget to use it. For this ability, you may want to use Carbide, which can add affliction and can turn your pistols into space pistols. Ooh, spacey.
You want me to put the hammer down?
The soldier emits a shockwave, knocking back enemies within 1 tile range and dealing a base of 75 energy damage. This ability is what gets your money's worth. You won't believe how many times this ability saved me from dying, and it's just overall fun to use. Get surrounded by enemies? Boom, shockwave. Getting spammed by aimbots? Boom, shockwave. Getting a visit from your in-laws? Boom, shockwave, and boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's enough, but you get the idea. This ability will get you out of any situation, and it's very much recommended for new players who are just starting out with this class. Notable Shockwave commanders are Bunny Brawler Luna, which can drop 3 egg bombs once Shockwave is activated, and Berserker Renegade, which can reset Shockwave cooldowns once shield is depleted.
What is your profession?
Sculptor, sir.
You?
Blacksmith.
Spartans! What is your profession?
If you want to play the role of support, you may want to use the ability Warcry. This ability affects friendly characters within 4 tiles for 10 seconds, grants 40% more damage, 40% attack speed for ranged weapons, and 16% attack speed for melee weapons. Basically, this ability is used for support. Self-explanatory. You may want to focus on duration rather than damage output, so for that, you can use Brainiac Jonesy or Steel Wool Carlos. Well, that's about everything covered for the soldier class. In conclusion, these classes are perfect for beginners, and players who want to stick to traditional shooting games. The downside, on the other hand, is that you are very limited to what you can do. I mean, sure, we can all agree that a soldier is your standard go-to classes, but that's about it. The class is very generic, and without a ranged weapon, you are almost useless in the damage department. Hey, almost. Up next is the ninja class, so stay tuned for the next video. Still not convinced on what hero you should choose? Check out my other videos on this topic. Once again, this is Jack, the casual Fortnite player. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you later.